I'm sure everybody's excited as the 2018-19 NBA season tips off less than 27 hours away. Every single week, there will be plenty of discussions on who will win MVP, who's the Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. While earning those awards will have you on the record books forever, it doesn't necessarily mean the players totally deserve them 100%, but it's up to the media members to decide, since the votes are cast and not revealed to the public until the NBA award show, which happens after the finals, even after the draft. How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. With non-stop drama, social media reactions, paying closely to Woj bombs on Twitter, and animosity surrounding many controversial debates between Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell for last season's Rookie of the Year, there will be plenty of reactions every single day. With that said, here are my 2018-19 NBA award predictions. Let's start off with the Sixth Man of the Year award, where Lou Williams won it last season, coming off the bench in 60 of his 79 games played, averaged a career best 22.6 points with Los Angeles. In order to be eligible, the player has to come off the bench in more games than he starts. These 5 players come to mind for me. Lou will be part of the mix for the Clippers. Maybe he'll get traded, but he simply gets buckets, becomes an instant contributor, where I see him putting up 16 to 22 points, possibly winning the award for the second straight season. Eric Gordon, who won the award in 2017, came in second place last season, put up 18 a game. Dennis Schroeder, where he'll provide depth and energy, very capable to score between 15 to 21 points, a solid playmaker, coming off a season with the Hawks where he averaged 19 a game, very underrated at the point guard position. Terry Rozier, who proved himself he's worthy as a starting point guard in the NBA when Kyrie was out, put up 16.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, 5.7 assists, starting all 16 playoff games, can give you 20 plus some nights and make big plays. Spencer Dinwiddie came off finishing second as most improved player a season ago with averages of 12.6 points, over 6.5 assists. He'll likely play backup now D'Angelo Russell's healthy, showing promising signs as a very good player. Out of those 5, I go with Dennis Schroeder, where he'll have the opportunity to take over, knows what it takes to succeed with the second unit, where he backed up Jeff Teague with Atlanta his first 3 seasons, scores at a high level, and will certainly make an impact during crunch time. I like his chances a lot, especially almost dropping 20 a game in 31 minutes last season. For most improved player, these 5 strong candidates in Brandon Ingram, Markelle Fultz, Jamal Murray, Miles Turner, and D'Angelo Russell will all likely take their games to another level. A couple of them will have the chance to be first-time All-Stars. Ingram, especially playing with LeBron James, will get plenty of good looks, very poised to have a breakout year, has huge upside as a great two-way player. Fultz, coming off a mysterious shoulder injury, was very disappointing as a rookie, but has been putting in the work on his jumper, tirelessly looking to get back on track, while Jamal Murray can have a breakout season as well, very capable of putting up 20 a game, very efficient at the point with excellent shooting. While Miles Turner regressed last season, will need to step up if Indy wants to get out of the first round. Entering season 4, the 6'11 center needs to respond. And D'Angelo Russell, where he will be looked upon as the best player for Brooklyn right now, will have a lot to prove. Coming off a season filled with injuries, this is the year he's supposed to break out and silence his doubters. Out of these 5 guys, I'll go with Markelle Fultz, ready to leave his disappointing rookie season behind. Playing more minutes will allow his stats to increase, became the youngest player to get a triple-double last season. There's a reason why he's a former #1 pick. If he turns out the player many expects him to be, I see averages between 15 to 20 points from the second-year 2 guard, edging out Brandon Ingram. My Coach of the Year candidates: Brad Stevens, Quinn Snyder, Nick Nurse, Mike Budenholzer, and Luke Walton. I put Coach Bud in there since Giannis never really had a great coach. His system relies on heavily pushing the tempo, where Giannis excels playing fast pace, a high consideration if the Bucks win more than 52 games. Of course, if the Lakers win 55, which I doubt, it will be mainly because of LeBron, but Walton will definitely earn some votes. Ultimately, I believe it will be between Brad Stevens and Quinn Snyder, both arguably 2 of the top 5 coaches in the league, but I'll give the edge to Stevens, who brings the most out of his players, where I predicted Boston's going to win 61 games, dominating the East, where Utah will win in the low to mid 50s. On to Rookie of the Year, there will be many intriguing candidates. Before the 2016-17 season started, I guarantee no expert would have predicted Malcolm Brogdon was going to win it, but this rookie class is exceptionally talented. DeAndre Ayton, who's very polished offensively. Luka Doncic has a very nice all-around game as a point forward. Marvin Bagley will put up numbers on a bad Kings team. Trae Young will do the same with the Hawks. But Luka, in my opinion, is the most ready NBA player in this draft class. Has won every possible award imaginable in the second best league in the world at 19 years old. His playmaking and craftiness is must watch, as I see solid averages of 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists his first season, edging out DeAndre Ayton, who I see putting up 16 and 9. For Defensive Player of the Year, my 5 candidates, the regaining 3 winners, Rudy Gobert, Draymond Green, Kawhi Leonard, also Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, who came in 2nd and 3rd last season. Everyone has a strong case where I believe it will be between Gobert and Leonard, the best interior anchor against the best perimeter defender. Both Utah and Toronto will be elite defensive teams because of those guys, but I'll give the slight edge to Gobert, where he'll win it in back-to-back seasons. The 7-1 Frenchman wanted missing 26 games last season, but Utah simply a way better team with his presence, going 30 and 8 overall after his return. That's on pace for more than 60 wins. I expect 15 points, 13 boards to go along with 3 block shots for the Stifle Tower. My 5 MVP candidates, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. It will absolutely depend on how their teams perform. If James leads the Lakers to a top 4 seed, winning more than 53 games, he'll have the highest chances in my opinion. If AD leads the Pelicans to a similar record, he'll earn plenty of votes as well. Same goes to Giannis. We also can't sleep on James Harden, who's always been phenomenal in the regular season the last 4 years. If Houston wins 65 games again, it's very hard not to give it to him. But I'm not going with any one of those 2 Jameses. My MVP pick, Kawhi Leonard. I do believe Leonard will have a bounce back season, entering the prime of his career at 27 years old. After a lost season, he'll compete as hard as ever, will look to regain his superstar status where he was 2 seasons ago. I believe Toronto will be a top 2 seed in the East, win between 56 to 63 games, with the Claw averaging 27.6 rebounds and 2 steals, edging out everyone else on this list. Of course, most people will say, no, LeBron's gonna win it, but I just don't see the Lakers winning more than 50 games, as I predicted they'll be the 6th seed in the West, so my pick goes to Kawhi. For my statistical predictions, Giannis will win the scoring title, putting up 29.5 points a game. Anthony Davis at number 2, averaging 29.1, followed by James Harden at 28.5, Damian Lillard at 27.3, and Russell Westbrook 26.7. Andre Drummond will win his 3rd rebounding title, grabbing 15.7 boards, followed by DeAndre Jordan 14.5, Rudy Gobert at 12.8, Karl Towns 12.5, and Joel Embiid 12.2. My top 5 assist leaders, John Wall at number 1, 9.8 dimes, followed by Russell Westbrook 9.6, Ben Simmons 8.7, Chris Paul 8.3, James Harden 8.1. Top 5 steals leaders, John Wall 2.2 a game, followed by Victor Oladipo 2.1, Jimmy Butler and Paul George each with over 2, and Kawhi Leonard 1.9. My blocks leaders, Anthony Davis at 2.9, Rudy Gobert 2.8, Joel Embiid 2.6, Clint Capella 2.1, and Hassan Whiteside 2 a game. And if Steph Curry plays at least 65 games, he'll lead the league in most threes, otherwise it will be James Harden again. What are some of your predictions? Let me know which ones you agree and disagree with. Thank you so much for watching this video. I talk NBA comparisons, amazing storylines, NBA history, and anything basketball that will interest you. If you love my channel, subscribe for more content, more great stuff coming soon. See you next time.